Namaste. Let's come into a comfortable seated position. You can sit on a pillow or on a folded blanket. And if you'd like to, you can close the eyes and take in these words by Dana Falls. This is from her book, Limitless. 10,000 things. The Big Bang is still happening. From nothing springs 10,000 things. Starlings and eagles, mountain breezes, gallows and galaxies. When I am open, uninterrupted creativity flows through me, shaping life at the speed of light or inviting me to rest in silence. When I am open, uninterrupted creativity flows through me, shaping life at the speed of light or inviting me to rest in silence. Let's bring our palms together at the heart center, gently lifting the heart. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale all the way out. Another deep inhale. And exhale. And inhale for the sound of Om. Setting an intention for this practice today. And letting it go. Allow any expectations to go. And let's come onto the back. You can have the knees bent and leaning in on each other with the heels of the feet sticking out. And let the hands rest on the belly. Allowing the eyelids to close. Let's begin to breathe deeply into the belly, ribs, and chest. So on your inhales, send the breath down to fill the belly first, filling all the way up through ribs and chest. And on your exhale, release the breath from top to bottom, letting the belly release last. This is called Dirga. And today we'll practice slowing our breath down. So see if you can take 5 or 6 seconds to inhale. And the same amount, or maybe even a second or two longer, to exhale. As we practice this, it's helpful if we're layering on the ujjayi, contracting the back of the throat slightly so you can hear your breath sounding like the ocean. This helps us to be able to control the speed of our breath. And continuing to cultivate this breath, let's add a little bit of movement with it. So let your feet come by the sitting bones a little bit wider than your hips. And your hands are resting on the floor. When you're ready to inhale, as you inhale, slowly begin to lift the hips and the arms. Arms will reach all the way up over the head. And as you exhale, slowly coming all the way back down. So take your time, finding your own rhythm with your breath and movement. The next time that you inhale, lifting the hips, keep the hips high. As you exhale, let the hands come down. And interlace the hands underneath the back, tucking your shoulders under the spine. Pressing into the feet, lifting the hips in a suspended bridge. Imagine your inner thighs are rolling towards each other and the buttocks muscles are just hanging. On the top of your next inhale, let's pause at the top of the breath. And then exhale, slowly release the hips all the way down. Hug your knees into the chest, rocking them side to side. Release your left foot to the ground and extend your right foot up to the sky, rolling the ankle. And then let your arms come out into a T with the palms facing down on the floor. This might be enough for you. We're just going to allow this straight right leg that's sticking up in the air go side to side. So if this feels like enough, you can just continue this movement right here. Otherwise, if you'd like a little bit more, then let your left leg relax all the way out long on the floor. And let this right foot come towards the floor on either side of you. Now let's inhale as the leg opens out to the right and exhale as it comes across the body into that twist. You can rock the head gently away from the foot. Beautiful. The next time that you come into the twist, let your foot rest on the floor. And it might be a little bit diagonally down as well. That's okay. Couple breaths here. On an inhale, lift that right leg up to the sky and hold on to the foot or the big toe. The knee will be bent. And then let it open out to the right, and you're reaching in the opposite direction with your left arm. You might even be able to straighten the leg. Again, no expectations. On an inhale, bring it up to center. Walk the hands up the leg, folding your nose towards the leg. Shoulders are relaxing down. You're using the strength of your navel point to lengthen up here. When you're ready, lengthen your spine down. And then take this nice long right leg and reach it all the way out and down. And just notice both sides of the body. Let's take the other side, hugging both knees into the chest, flattening the back on the ground. And then bring your right foot to the ground, left foot reaches up, arms come out into a T, roll that left ankle. Keep your breath, even though rolling the ankle seems really easy, can you continue to breathe consciously with it? And then maybe start to rock that left foot a little bit side to side here. When you're ready, release that right leg all the way out long and take the foot that's in the air towards the floor on either side of you. Inhaling as you open, exhaling as you twist. Good, everyone. You're wringing out the body, opening up the spine, strengthening your belly. Ready? The next time you come into the twist, pause there, taking a few deep breaths. Finding space on your inhales. What can you relax and let go of on your exhales? On your next inhale, reach that left leg up to the sky and hold on to the foot or big toe. And gently let it open to the left. Some of you might be able to straighten the left knee. Again, no expectations. On an inhale, bring it up to the sky and grab a hold of the back of the leg. Use the strength of your navel to lift your head, folding towards the leg. Slowly lowering the spine down, get even longer through that upper spine, and then lengthen this left leg away from you and down. Notice both sides of the body. And hug those knees in. This time, let the knees be wide. Staying here might be enough, or holding the outside edges of your feet in happy baby. The knees come down by the armpits. Good, and you can even rock it a little bit here. Send your breath down into the hips, into the groin. Finding space on your inhales. What can you let go of on your exhales? Maybe it's physical tension. Maybe it's emotional tension. Anything at all. Maybe it's gratitude. And bring the soles of the feet together. Lift the head up. And then take your hand and bring it underneath through the hole of the legs and wrap the hand around the outside of your feet. And you're drawing your feet towards your head and your head towards your feet. You can even gaze up at the feet here. Good, let it go. Keep the head lifted, tuck the hands under the knees, and rock it up and down on the spine. Circulating energy. And sitting up, balancing on the sitting bones. Good, try that again. See if you can roll back and sit right up without letting the feet touch the floor. Yeah, try it one more time. Good. Beautiful. Feet are lifted. Shoulders are gliding down the back. Again, what are you using? You're using your belly. You're using your back to stay tall here. Let's lift one foot up. Keep your breath and switch. Spread through those toes. Good, lift both up, straight legs. Try to release the hands. And let it down. Oh, good job. Let your feet be wide, hands come behind you, relaxing behind you, and windshield wiper those knees. Good. Let the knees fall to the left. I'm not mirroring you. And drag your right hand all the way around so that it's facing behind you. So both hands come to the floor behind you. You're twisting a little bit more deeply here. Good, and then gaze at your left knee. And walk your hands so that they're on either side of this left knee. We've done these before, these dolphins. So we're going to open this left hip, okay? My right foot is just behind me. My knee is on the ground. My left knee is what's in front of me, in front of my chest here. So just softly start to lengthen your heart forward in front of you as you start to lower down towards this knee. We'll take a few pulses here. So inhale, you can kind of round up, rolling up. At the top of your inhale, gazing up towards the ceiling, use your exhale to lengthen, pouring your heart over this left knee. Let's take two more. Good, Ginny. The next time that you exhale down, we'll stay here. So you can stay on the hands or you can come down on the forearms. Good, Gisela. Yep, just finding that spot where you can take a few deep breaths here and allow the hip to open. This should not hurt. Okay, so if it's hurting, come out a little bit, make the pose less intense. Let's take two more breaths. On an inhale, bring the hands underneath you and roll it up. Take your left hand behind you and take your right arm up to the sky. And we'll inhale, lift the hips up off the floor. So you're leaning on your back hand and your knees, your shins. Good. Take this hand that's in the air, maybe even reach it back a little bit, like you're doing a little back bend here. Spreading through the fingers. On an exhale, let it down. Beautiful, Nancy. Nice. Just notice. Other side, hands come behind you. Let's bring those knees in front again. Starting just like we did before, rocking side to side. This is great for massaging that whole area around the sitting bones, the glutes. We're also getting into the hips. Good, knees fall to the right. And drag that left hand around so that it comes behind you. Both hands are on the floor, twisting, lengthening your spine in the twist. Gazing at your right knee. Walk your hands so that they come on either side of your right knee. I'm just going to shift so that you can see my right knee better. Okay, so you're probably facing sideways. That's totally fine. Okay, ready? Let's inhale, gazing up towards the ceiling. Exhale, pour your heart over this right ear. You're reaching the heart forward as it comes down. Inhale as you roll up. Just taking 3 of these little rocking pulses. And when you're ready to come into stillness with it, pause wherever feels comfortable, either on the hands or on the forearms. Sending your breath into this right hip, finding space, letting go. See if you can melt a little bit on these last 2 breaths. When you're ready, bring those hands underneath you and help yourself out. And release to center. Good job. Let's come on to the hands and knees in tabletop. Nice wide fingers. Let your feet relax. Let's take a couple cat-cows today with lion's breath. So lion's breath is when we stick the tongue out and we exhale through the mouth. Okay, so we'll do a couple in each direction. So let's begin by inhaling into cow, sway back to cow. Exhale lion's breath as you round the back into cat. 2 more. Now coming into cow pose, exhale lion's breath here. Inhale rounded cat. Exhale. 2 more. Come into neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes. Have your hands just a couple inches in front of that shoulder line. And let's inhale, leaning back, preparing for downward dog. Shoulders glide down the back. Exhale, lift the hips up to the sky. Tuck your chin, gazing back towards your belly button. Shoulders relax away from the ears. Good, everyone. And imagine that your armpits are trying to see each other underneath you. Yeah, broadening the back of the shoulders. Walking the feet up to meet the hands. Coming into forward fold. bending the knees, sitting down into chair pose as you reach the arms up towards the sky. Inhale, shoot to standing. Exhale, arms open wide and down. Inhale, sitting into Utkatasana. Spread the fingers. On an exhale, make fists, draw the elbows back and say ha. 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 Inhale, shoot to standing. Stretch it up. Exhale, arms release down. One more round. Sitting down into chair. Reach it up. Exhale. Ha. 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 And double time. Ha. 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 Last two. Ha. Ha. Inhale, reach it up. Squeeze the energy up. You're holding your breath. Stretch, stretch high. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reaching the arms out and up. Exhale, folding. Spread the toes. Inhale, gazing forward. Exhale, bend the knees and lean onto your right foot. Step your left foot back. You're in a lunge position. Let's lower the back knee down to the ground. Relax the back foot. Press into both feet. Ride your inhale up as you reach the arms up. Maybe they even reach back a tiny bit. On an exhale, bring your left hand down to the ground and your right hand comes to this right knee. Gliding this right shoulder down the back, twisting to the right. Inhale to unwind. Tuck your back toes. Lift the back knee off the floor. On an inhale, with control, use your breath to rise up. Reaching up. On an exhale, bring your hands to heart center and rotate, turn your heart to the right, bringing your left elbow to that right knee. Good. Nice. Use your inhale to unwind. Exhale, bring the hands down, lower the back knee. Plant your hands into the floor. We're going to step up. So lift the back knee for a moment and rise it up. Good, you guys. Folding here. Walk your feet back into downward facing dog. Stay here. You can hang out here or you can hang out in child's pose. If you'd like to come through a lower vinyasa, then inhale into high plank. Exhale, lower the knees. Lower the upper body with control, nice and straight. Good, Gisela. Yeah. Inhale, cobra. Let's do a couple of these. Exhale, lower the chin down. Inhale, cobra number 2. Beautiful. Exhale. Some of you could keep your shoulders down the back a little more. So glide those shoulders down the back. Use your inhale to lengthen. Good. That's better. Exhale. Pass through tabletop into downward dog. Use your inhale to walk it up to meet the hands. Gazing forward, lengthening your spine. Exhale, bend the knees, planting the hands into the floor, leaning onto your left foot. With control, reach your right foot back and lower the back toes. Good. Slowly lower the back knee and then relax the foot. When you're ready, use your inhale, reaching the arms up. Maybe they even feel like they're reaching up so high that they reach back a smidgen. On an exhale, lower your right hand down to the floor, and your left hand comes to your left knee, gliding that left shoulder back, twisting towards your left knee. See if you can gaze behind you over that left shoulder. Inhale to gaze down at the floor in front of you. Exhale, release your left hand. You can always try coming onto the fingertips for this. Sometimes it's a little easier. Let's tuck the back toes and lift the back knee up off the floor. Just find that position for your feet where you can feel fairly steady here. This is a balanced posture. Your back heel is lifted, it's not lowered down. Press into both feet with control. Ride your inhale up. Good. Reaching those arms up to the sky. Crescent pose. Good, Nancy. Bring your palms together at your heart center. And then start to turn your heart center towards this left knee, bringing your right elbow to the left knee. It's probably not going to feel perfect. That's okay. Just take a couple breaths here. Use your inhale to unwind. Release the hands, lower the back knee down for a moment. Good. Okay, ready? We're going to step it up. You can press off that back leg. Use your ability to balance to lift up to standing. Good job. Let's inhale, reach it all the way out and up. Exhale, arms released by the sides. Good. Make your way to seated on your cushion. And I just like to work on the neck and shoulders a little bit here because we tend to hold a lot of tension in this area, especially right now in these past few months. So you're on your cushion. Just make sure that your sitting bones feel equally level. So you've done a lot for the hips, a lot for the whole body, and now we're going to focus up here. Okay. So arms can either rest on the legs or you can bring the hands to the shoulders and circle the shoulders. Good. Looks like everyone likes this one today. The other option looks like this. Good. Now reverse the direction. You're just going the other way. Yeah, I see a little bit more mobility. See how big you can make the circle just for a couple. Yeah, you can even go the other way again. Good. All right, when you're ready, let them down. Okay, this one is a really silly one. It's for shoulders, neck, and face, okay? We've never done this before. So let your left arm stick out. Again, I'm not mirroring you. It's just at a 45-degree angle, and I'm spreading through my fingers, okay? And then take your right hand and bring your fingers to this temple right here on the left side of your face. Okay. Now this is gentle. Okay. So we're not tugging, but allow your head to just rotate a little bit to the left, just so that you're not trying to look down, but that you're facing me. And then just gently allow that right ear to come towards the right shoulder. Good. You're going to feel it back in here, maybe in the back of the shoulder, in the neck a little bit. Okay, now, if you want to be a little bit silly and work on the face, then stick your tongue out so that it's reaching down towards the ground. And you'll feel it all the way in here. Keep breathing. Good. Gently release. You might even feel tingling in that left arm. Let's take the other side. Right arm reaches out at a 45-degree angle. You're spreading through the right fingertips. Left hand comes to the right temple. Again, you're not gazing left. If anything, you're trying to look slightly right. Good, and then allow that left ear to start to come towards the shoulder. You're assisting it with your hand. Breathe here. You might feel an emotional feeling of like impatience in this pose. Just breathe with it. And add the tongue if you'd like to. You're doing great. A couple more breaths. When you're ready, release. Just let your hands rest on the floor by your sides. Yeah. Okay. Keep your spine long. Just so try not to let yourself tilt forward at all. It's like your upper body stays completely still. Just let your chin start to tuck down towards your neck. Good. Can you feel that you're like staying nice and still here? It almost feels like an effort to keep your chest up, right? Now just roll the neck or the head to the left and then down through center and to the right. So we're not going back right now. We're just going side to side and we're passing through center. Let's breathe with it. Inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other. Good. Now, if you'd like to do a couple full circles, then inhale as the head lengthens up towards the back. And exhale as the chin comes down towards the chest. And the next time the chin comes down towards the chest, take a few circles in the other direction. That looks great, everyone. And bring your head to center. Interlace your hands behind the back of the head. And this might be enough, letting the head rest. You might feel a lot of stretch here. If you don't feel a lot of stretch, then let the hands be separated and each hand is holding kind of the side of the back of the head so that you can lengthen it back a little bit more. Good, and release. And take the face in a few like chin circles. Open the face really wide. And try to close the lips. Look left. And all the way up and over to the right. And all the way down. And release. Close the eyes. Just sit for a moment. Let your natural breath take over. Can you become aware of the places in the body that might feel tingling or energy, and the places that feel still? Is there a sense of calmness that exists? Is there a sense of aliveness that exists. And when you're ready, you can lie down in Shavasana, final resting pose. Perhaps laying on the back with the palms facing up towards the sky. Legs gently separated. Feel free to cover the body with a blanket for heat or weight. And we'll take 3 relaxing breaths here. So you can take a deep inhale through the nose and fill the belly so much, fill your whole lung capacity so much that it feels like your belly is stretching up to the sky. Hold your breath for a moment. And then exhale slowly through the mouth, sinking. Again, deep inhale through the nose, stretching your lungs open, stretching the belly up, holding at the top. Exhale smoothly through the mouth, melting, sinking. And take one more when you're ready. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Deepening your breath. Wiggling fingers and toes. Stretching the arms up over the head. And hugging the knees into the chest and rolling onto your right side. With as little movement as possible, gently sit up in easy pose. Letting your hands come out in front of you, just to feel the energy of this group today, of us practicing together, of so many of us practicing yoga around the world right now. And when we bring the palms of the hands together, we're bringing the right side, the sun, the masculine energy, light, together with the left, the feminine energy, the moon, dark. We bring them together at the heart. It's almost like a yin yang, at balance. Remembering our truth of light within, our truth of oneness within. It's not that we want to create darkness in the self, but to accept and to acknowledge all of ourselves, the light and the shadow parts. And also remember that that inner light always exists. So let's send out an Om to honor this whole being within our body and this whole being of which we are connected. Let's inhale together. Exhale. And inhale for Om. Namaste means the light within me bows to the same light within you. So we say together, Namaste. Thank you all for coming today. So much love. Namaste.